What would you say if I told you I've been to Bali in Indonesia? What would you say if I told you I've been to Ubud in Bali? Well, you might repeat nothing, but it was nothing but amazing. Nothing. Welcome to Bali. Bali is a wondrous island on the Indonesian archipelago, one of the 17,508 islands. If one were to draw the curtain open to this island, one would discover a wondrous, beautiful, and lush scenery, offering visitors a scenic outlook that spreads down before you and the way to the rice paddies on the slopes across the valley. And that's just an awesome sight. We left our lonely Heartbreak Hotel, which was situated in Kuta, Bali. Such a beautiful hotel, in demise, it seemed. The hotel even had a bar in its swimming pool, but somehow it seemed to be almost abandoned, a shadow of its own once oh so glorious past. Anyhow, we packed our suitcases, called for a cab, and took a little less than 1 hour's drive into the unknown. Driving on the left side, zigzagging from lane to lane, in some other countries it might be conceived as totally insane. Barreling up the boulevard, escaping the heat, looking for an adventure, a place to put down our feet. I dozed there for a while in a passenger style. When I opened my eyes, I put on a big smile because we finally arrived in Ubud. A very rainy Ubud. Rain gushing down from the deep, deep gray sky. So, we're checked in this awesome guest house slash Airbnb in Ubud. Ubud being in Bali, Bali being in Indonesia. As you can see, it's a beautiful sight here. Pretty, green, relaxed, and above all, very soothing. Protection of one of the Hindu gods. The Hindu god being Ganesha, the patron of arts and science, and the devil of intellect and wisdom. Ganesha is also known as the god of beginnings. He is honored at the start of rites and ceremonies. I think when the God of Israel planted the garden in the east, in Eden, Ganesha planted this little picturesque garden with trees that are pleasing to the eye in the heart of Ubud. We were barely unpacked, took a quick shower and went off for a good healthy stroll to make a low-level reconnaissance of the newly found city of Ubud. Discovering little restaurants, cafes, mystical shops, travel agencies, various tour operators, scooter or car rental, maybe for one day or longer, the fast lane, the quickest way back to the hotel, and after darkness fell upon the city, we discovered the city lights.
This is our first day in Bali, and it's like so awesome. Look. We're in this magical garden, which reminds me of my back garden at home where my dog sleeps, but it's still beautiful. Yeah. Look around you. Look up. All those awesome trees full of coconuts and oranges. More coconuts. I know what I'm trying to do with this accent, but I'm just in the mood now. It's just so pretty. And look, for example, leaves here are just huge. 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 I'm so amazed. You should follow me now. This is so cool. Come. I want to show you something. Come on then. Come on. This is so amazing.
Some sights and sounds in Ubud Bali were perceived by myself as out of this world. Definitely the world I've grown accustomed to thus far. By entering a gateway into the unknown, I entered a magical garden, full of mystery and sweet sounds. It seemed almost like a forbidden place. It felt like stepping into a nostalgic tale of a secret garden I've read and dreamt about so many times during my childhood. And here I am, in this magical garden, totally breathtaking. This garden turned out to be one of the many epically beautiful and amazing resorts in Ubud.
This is what one calls a rice field. In Bahasa, it's referred to as a sawa. We're not far out of Ubud Center, which is this way. Check out the view. That's what I call beauty, isn't it? I mean, green and lush. The exclamation sounds come from the swing. If you keep hearing, "Help!" that's exclamation sound, the people are swinging the people about. But it ain't cheap, mind you. I mean, it's not expensive either, but after all, it's just a swing. A swing for 50,000 rupees per go, at least. It's up to you. It's up to your budget. These are the Balinese bulls. Now I understand, realize where the word or the abbreviation BS comes from. I think they're full of it, BS, on the rear end of theirs. Beautiful creatures, and also vegetarian, full on vegan. You don't even have to cook their food, and they enjoy it. They're just munching away. No. I just said I think he's the owner and the man around here. At least just around here, you know. Maybe all the whole rice field, who knows? But he's tending to these bulls who are full of BS. Come follow me, I'll show you what I mean. This is it. Right over there. Real BS. Bullshit. Check it out. Ubud traffic jam. It's major. Small city, major traffic jam. I mean, look at it. Like 10,000 scooters, 15,000 cars, one truck. It's actually like a village. Like the traffic jam of New York City here. It's major. People just waiting. And we're just stuck here. And we're only traveling currently about, I think, 20 meters per, we do like a minute on average. So mind you, upon your visit to Ubud, brace yourself for a major traffic jam in the late afternoons and early evenings. Seen something like that. It's unusual, but that's Asia after all. We are in Asia. But I want to say one thing. Nobody honks their horns. Nobody honks. It's somewhat orderly. Nobody screaming. There's no road rage. Nobody's upset. People are polite to each other still, even though it's an annoying traffic jam. There's some kind of order here in this mess. Ubud traffic jams rock. They're awesome. They're not even boring.
Maybe they rock, but they roll really slowly, much slower than 20 meters per minute as my alter ego just mentioned. The most frustrating aspect of Ubud traffic jams are they're really toxic. The amount of gas emission one has to inhale while being stuck in this traffic jam is quite inconceivable. The other aspect is seeing people on foot overtaking motorized vehicles in the same ratio as a Porsche would overtake a Mazda on the German Autobahn at 320 kilometers per hour in the middle of a night. Within seconds, the pedestrians seem to vanish into dusk, while I'm trucking along for some time to come. In the eyes I'm beholding, this scene I witnessed in Ubud seemed to me like dogs and humans interacting mutually on some kind of a musical level. This one here seems to be warming up her voice. Musical cues are being agreed upon. The dogs being the so-called singers of the spectacle, while the humans being the band. The prima donna bitchy dog commences her solo barking while gamelan rhythms accompany her effortless yaps. A second dog waltzes in to show off his amazing range of barking and yapping techniques to the unsuspecting filming tourist, whilst the human side of the interspecies gamelan music group pounds away a traditional Balinese rhythm. The prima donna dog and others bark, yell, and yap along, only to get into some kind of intermezzo as the band and music swiftly sweep into rhythm changes. And the kadang, gangsa, ugal, and bedungs, all being gamelan musical instruments, come to a slow and puffy halt. Woo! I cheered. See, this is what I call a fantasy. Almost fantasy-like elements. For example, this is the Merkava. It's a three-dimensional data set, pretty much. If you look at it. Now look in a mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. You see? This is what's really happening behind the camera. Stop waving like this. Sorry for this. The end.
I really hope you liked the video. Please do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel and smash that notification button for further notification.